welcome to my channel, Ideal Tarot. My name is Memra. Have a collective message today to share. Not sure, well, what the cards are going to say. Hopefully they will back up the message, but the message is still about this threshold that we stand between. I've mentioned it in previous reading not that long ago, but it's like there is you're standing in a threshold, and you've got to make a choice, not a rushed choice, to either continue to let the fear and the false control and the scarcity pull you in this direction, or move over here with the remembrance and the truth. You know, it's like reunion, truth, remembering who you are. Are you ready to move over here? Or are you going to stay in the fear and the scarcity and the false control over here? And the thing about it is, you're feeling a little bit of the anxiety because you don't know what's on that side. You don't know what's on the side of trust. You're having to have faith in that. And I just want you to know that you don't have to know the entire plan. All you have to do is take a step. All you have to do is just hear the next note. Just play it by ear, one step at a time. I mean, I know you may be feeling a little bit disoriented or cut off or unseen. You know, like nobody's hearing you, nobody's seeing you. And the silence that you fear is not absence. It's a recalibration of your energy is what we're going to call it. You're not like losing your light, but you're just learning how to hold it again, hold it up higher, you know, in your truth. So, you know, just kind of let go of the need to fix it or align it, or feeling like you have to do something, because you don't. You don't have to do anything. Just let it fall. Let it fall. And what's meant to rise will rise. What's meant to survive the collapse of this will survive. You know, it may be that others, you know, are being purged away from you, or distortions or illusions are washing away, but you don't know what's over here, and it's a little bit scary. It's not the end. I'm telling you, it's not the end. It's a gate. It's an opening. Just walk through it honestly, unguarded. I mean, you already know the way, but you forgot, and that's okay. But having faith in your intuition and trusting in the universe, it'll get you there. So I was going to pull some cards and see if anything comes out, like Two of Wands or the Fool, the Temperance, any of that. So I'm just going to first card out, the Emperor. Okay, so this is the control, the earthly control going on, the false control, because nobody has control over you but you. And this is that false control that you need to let go of. What else do we need to know, Spirit? What's going on here with this threshold? Why are we holding on? The Knight of Pentacles. That's slow movement. And it's okay. Do it when you're ready. It's a process. And you're working up to it, and that's okay. You know, it's a slow. It's like the caterpillar turning into a butterfly. The old cliche saying, but that's where you are in the cocoon, and you have to have patience. I know it's uncomfortable, but while you're in there, you need to make that decision, that choice. Where do I want to go? Do I want to stay in the false control? Or do I want to move on to the unknown, which is going to be for your highest good? What else do we need to know? And the Knight of Cups. Follow your heart. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what your soul is telling you to do. It's the right thing to do. It's the choice. It's listening to your intuition. These feel like spirit guides leading you through the portal, through the threshold. This circle leading you through the threshold. Follow your heart. Listen to your instincts. Instincts is a word that's coming up with the wolves. Follow your instincts. They're usually right. They're always right. What else do we need to know? The Nine of Wands. Put down the burdens. Put them down. They're not yours to carry. The shame, the guilt, the fear, the validation, external validation that you think you need in order to be whole. Put all of those burdens down. They're not yours. They're not yours to carry. Alright, I'm going to pull a couple of confirmation Soul Cat tarot cards. I'm going to pull one under each legend card that I just pulled. So the Emperor. What do we need to know about the Emperor for the collective reading? What is this Emperor? A Knight of Wands. That's fast movement, fast action, moving away quickly. That's falling away. The false control and all of that chaos is crumbling, and it's crumbling. It's moving away quickly. And you don't want to be 333 on the clock. You don't want to be left in that crumbling. You want to move forward through the threshold, through the portal. Because this is moving away. It's going away. It's breaking down. Spirit is just trying to prepare you. So while we're sitting here trying to decide, ask yourself why you can't let go. Why you still have one foot in that door and one foot forward. What are you afraid of? What is the worst thing that could happen if you let go of the fear thoughts, even just the thoughts and the belief systems of the old patterns, letting them go, because that time is moving on. We're moving to something new here. What is the Knight of Pentacles? Slowing down. Slow movement. So then, even though that's crumbling fast, what is this Knight of Pentacles saying here? Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Old patterns, old things from the past. Letting the past, the way of the past go. And it is a process. You know? Let's see what he says. So also, it's the Six of Cups is often the card that resonates most closely with a current remembrance. It evokes nostalgia and revisiting. So, I mean, it's like you are, you know, actually doing the work and slowly remembering. That's a good word. You're slowly remembering who you are. Who you are. Remembering who you are. And let's see what comes out with the Knight of Cups here. What is the Knight of Cups? Whoa. So we got the King of Pentacles. And the Seven of Cups. And this is the being able to discern what is right for you. Being the clarity. Knowing which cup is for you. Which cup is going to lead you to better things. Lead you to your highest good. And you have the intuition, the discernment to know that it's time to move that way, and in which direction to move. You're aware of that, but you got two cards. You also got the King of Pentacles, who is very grounded. He's very generous. A leader who leads with generosity, and you know, so sharing what you're learning with others, planting your seeds and letting them grow. That's sharing that leadership knowledge, taking leadership and, you know, trying to bring those with you. You can bring through that threshold. But staying grounded is also an important message here. I mean, it's like once you come through the portal, you're crowned. So, but you make that choice to move through the portal, it's a good one. You're crowned. So then the Nine of Wands, that these burdens are not yours to carry. What is the Nine of Wands trying to say? Nine of Wands. There he goes. Okay, so put down others' burdens, and we got the Eight of Pentacles. This is you mastering how to do that. Mastering how to set boundaries and let other people's journeys be their journeys, because when you interfere or try to control somebody else's journey, you're interrupting their evolution of their soul. They have to learn their lesson. They chose that. They have their own blueprint. They came here to do these things. No matter how messy it might look, confirmation, no matter how messy their journey looks, they're here to learn their lesson, and you can't control it or change it, or, because then you're interrupting their soul's journey that they need to grow and expand. And you're mastering how to put these burdens down, and figure out what it is that you like to do, what excites you. Okay, so I'm going to pull a unicorn oracle, Magic of Unicorns oracle, and see what's going on, what the overall message or guidance is with moving through this threshold, this transformation. Okay, we got one. I am presence. Expand your stellar gateway. I am that I am. It's remembering who you are. I am. Let's see what he says. Number 44. Number 44. It's the last one. It's the last card in the deck. Expand your stellar gateway. I am that I am. Congratulations. When you receive this card, it suggests that you are connecting with your monad or I am presence, or preparing to do so. Moving through that threshold. Your ascension path commences when you anchor and activate your 12 fifth dimensional chakras. Working with your unicorn accelerates your journey. So first, ask it to illuminate your Earth Star chakra beneath your feet. Your stellar gateway is in the charge of Archangel Metatron and is your link to your I am presence, your original divine spark from source. It is directly connected to Nigale, the ascended aspect of Mars, which is the cosmic stellar gateway chakra, carrying peaceful spiritual warrior energy when you tune into it. Your unicorn brings you a download of peace and courage. I just wrote a whole thing about a download that I got last night. Just wrote the whole thing. Let's see. Download 726. Brings you a download of peace and courage. Archangel Metatron is vast. Chalice is also connected to the great central sun, and millions of light codes are drawn into the stellar gateway from here. Your I am presence uses them to support your soul and bring you happiness. The most potent I am affirmation of all, I am that I am, enables you to embrace for a fraction of a second the light of your monad. Your guidance is to sit quietly and illuminate each chakra in turn with unicorn light, and then connect through your stellar gateway to your I am presence. Affirmation: I am that I am. Use that affirmation. That may help you move through and make your decision on your threshold, moving through the threshold. We're moving slowly, and that's okay. One step at a time is fine. But those belief systems are falling away. I mean, once you've seen the veil thins and you see through it, you can't go back. And once you move, this moves away and falls away, you don't have anything to stand on this side. So you've got to move through. But take your time. Process the information. Listen to the downloads that you're getting. Pay attention to your dreams. Journal. Alright. Well, we just got the owl rune. I was doing runes. Okay, so we get Quinoa's, the owl. Where's this book? There he is. Quinoa's. And he is page 12, which breaks down to a 3. Saw 333 earlier. And Quinoa says, the acquisition of wisdom, knowledge, and insight has been the owl's forte since the beginning of time. They have sharp eyes that can see in the dark what others need light to perceive. The companion of many goddesses across the cultures, the owl is a holder of their occult secrets. For the unaware creature, they are fearsome. Quinoa's has the hot, bright energy of fire and the illuminating torch. That's the torch I was telling you about. You're not shining. You're not dimming your light. You're just learning how to hold your light higher, how to hold your light in these changing times. You're just recalibrating energy. You're still a light. That never changes. That's eternal. And it says it represents the search for truth and knowledge and a burning creative drive in a reading. Quinoa speaks of artistic and technical abilities and honing your craft. That's mastering something here. Lighting your way through the dark, it encourages you to be a self-starter and to take initiative guided by curiosity and intelligence. Enlightenment, creativity, skill, offspring learning. The rune can aid you in finding your true path. But that's the rune, that's the symbol here of Quinoa's, the owl. And I think I want to pull an ancestor card for final message. See what the angels and ancestor cards overall message will be to the collective today. What is the overall message today for the collective? Taking our time, moving through the threshold. And we get the moon. The moon's been coming out a lot out of this deck for me. For us. I think it's been in a couple of the videos. The moon. And the moon talks about, I should know it by now. Use your intuition. That's what we were talking about earlier. Use your intuition. Practice discernment. See through illusion and blockages. See through the illusion. This is the illusion I was talking about in the beginning. The false control, the false matrix. It's an illusion. See through it, and you are seeing through it. But use your intuition and take your time and process what you're remembering and where you're moving to. It says lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment right here. Discerning. Nope, not that one. Using your discernment here. 7 of Cups. Using your discernment and your intuition. Okay? And it says, when the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased, so take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark. So ask yourself if you are avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something. Ask yourself these questions. Why you have one foot in this door and one foot in that door. Asking those questions will help you. So, what are you refusing to deal with? What are you avoiding? It's something of importance. So, if so, you could be holding, it could be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. So there's some sort of shadow energy that you're holding on to. But, you're going to be able to discern what that is. You're going to use your intuition and decide to move through the threshold. Remember who you are. Master things. Master something. Yourself, your excitement, your project, your passion, your talent, your gift. You're going to move through this threshold, and this is Pentacles. So this is going to elevate you financially. It's going to just bring you abundance, mastering something in this 3D. Once you move through the threshold by facing the moon and holding your light. Wow. All right. So lots of confirmation in the cards regarding the message. So that's good. Feel free to like and subscribe. All my information is down in the description box. And I hope you all have a wonderful, great day. And I love you. Bye. Kenaz. And there's the rune. That's the symbol for the owl and the fire. Look, it's your light. It's wisdom. Okay, let's see what that rune says. Kenaz. Number 12, which breaks down to a 3. Let's see. The acquisition of wisdom, knowledge, and insight has been the owl's forte since the beginning of time. They have sharp eyes that can see in the dark. What others need light to perceive. The companion of the goddess across many cultures, the owl is a holder of their occult secrets. For the unaware creature, they are fearsome. Kenaz has the hot, bright energy of fire and the illuminating torch. That's that light we were talking about earlier. It represents the search for truth, holding that light up higher. Your light isn't burned out. You're just learning how to hold it and hold it up high. It represents the search for truth and knowledge and a burning creative drive. In a reading, Kines speaks of artistic and technical ability and honoring and honing your craft, mastering something you're creating, something you want to create, mastering something there. Lighting your way through the dark. It encourages you to be a self-starter and to take initiative guided by curiosity and intelligence. Enlightenment, creativity, skill, offspring, and learning. This rune can aid you in finding your true path. And it is also useful during divination practices.